I guess what we do is we put the renown to buy supplies so that we can rest the extra days to heal our injuries. So bodies blanket the area as though the snow itself has turned black and red. You walk between clusters of survivors, taking account of your warriors. Eventually you cross paths with Moger. This was a tough one, he says. Hope we don't face worse the further we go. This could be a hint of things to come. You nod. Let's check out that village. The wounded are gathered, and you head towards what is left of the village ahead. You wander through the small village, where there had been a cacophony of battle before. Now an eerie silence hangs over the place. The bodies of dredge and villagers make a macabre path to houses that have been ripped apart, as if by a tornado. Ursa stops in her tracks. Hear that? She all but whispers. It sounds like crying. Soon you discover a trapdoor partially hidden by a carpet. Let's open it. A woman's scream dies in her throat at the sight of Varl instead of Dredge. Men and women both are huddled together. A baby cries on her mother's shoulder. They are clearly awed to see so many warriors. What do we do now? They asked. Go to Strand, we've cleared the way. Go to Strand, we'll send escorts, or stay here if you'd like. I don't really want to send escorts back. We've cleared the way. They'll probably oppose this, but they give you worrying looks, but eventually begin gathering their things. Think they'll make it? Asked Moger, doubt in his voice. You don't know, but trying has got to be better than starving to death in a pit. Eric watches. I almost feel guilty about this, he says. I know Strand. Even if they make it in one piece, the locals will tear them apart. Not literally, of course, but, well, maybe literally. I might join them. Then excuse to run home, Eric. We need you here, or go if you wish. We kinda need him. It'd be interesting to see what happens if he shows up in the second game or not. If there's any scenes in Strand. I'm gonna keep him. Not from what I've seen, he says, but taps the toe of his boot on the ground and returns to the caravan. Alright, let's see. So, a ring engraved to Catherine of Vespin. It protects from death unless strength is won. So that's pretty good. Knockback of strength on strength attacks of 4. 10% chance to do double damage, and you draw more aggro. So none of these are all that interesting. This one, the Ring of the Wolf, could be promising. Protects from death unless strength is won. So pretty much what I believe would happen is if you take 5 damage and say you have 4 health, you'll just be reduced to 1. You won't just immediately die. We're going to take all the supplies they got, which do nothing. No, we're not going to do that. I think we're good. Check the heroes. We got quite a few injuries again. Moger can go up. Gris. We'll get Gris up there. So Gris is just going to be a brick wall. Promote him twice. Alright, so we've got a strong roster. We can promote our archer as well. However, we've just really been using her for Slag and Burn, which won't upgrade unless we spend 15 renown on her. So I think we'll just leave her as it is right now. Just leave it like that. Alright. You hear a shout echo on the wind. A standard Varl greeting. A caravan of Varl are heading your direction, probably a few hundred in total. You meet them halfway. You must be Wagner. Wagner didn't make it. You're serious? It's getting grim out here, but didn't expect that. You're flying the Schlidblainer. What's happening? Isn't Ulfar in charge there? I'm Fosselt. Fesselt? We'll go Fesselt. Ulfar is still in Schlid, in case he needs to be. He sent me to meet Wagner. Well, you. We've seen nothing happening in Schlid yet. What do you want? No dredge. They never came through Schlid. They're all pouring out of Ridgehorn. We only just found out about it. One group went that way, we came here. Ridgehorn, the fort on the bay? That place has been abandoned for hundreds of years. Yeah, maybe that's why they're there, but by all accounts, it looks like another damned invasion. Ludin forces his way into the conversation. Wait a godless minute. What did you do? Careful now. You be careful. What did you start? You think men don't remember history? The long banner hangs in Arboring. The Second Great War nearly screwed us all. What did you do this time? Who the fawn is this? So, tell him he's nobody. Insult him. Not good peace between humans and giants. Take him and go to Grafheim. We'll meet you there. Also doesn't give him any choice in the matter. Or shut your mouth, Ludin, or I'll smash your face in. Even more direct. So there's no good way to... There's no way to actually, like... let's see here. Shut your mouth or I'll smash your face in. Ludin's head swivels in your direction, eyes wide. He seems uncertain whether to be insulted or threatened. What orders did Ulfar give you, Fosselt? I'm supposed to offer any support you need. I've got 330 Varl behind me, and Ulfar wants to know what's happening at Ridgehorn. What's your plan? Going to Ridgehorn? You take Ludin and go to Grafheim, or forget Ridgehorn, we need to go to Grafheim. Let's go. Let's check it out with a giant army. You have my Varl fall in line. Or I'll have my Varl fall in line. Here's the command, Hakon. Are you insane? He just said an army and dredge are pouring out of that fort. Go on to Grafheim then, Prince. Have your blood on my hands would be worse than doing nothing. This shuts Ludin up for a moment. You can see the battle raging in his head. He looks desperate for safety, but he didn't expect to flee like a coward. He expected you to come along. He glances at his men. We're already this far. If this is the Varl's doing, I'll know of it, so will my father. Besides, you need my help, and my fighters. If I go, so do Ursa and Bercy. Ludin's unexpected flip-flop catches you like a swift kick to the shins. Morgr can't contain a chuckle. The prince has courage. I'd rather you were safely in Grafheim, Ludin. Do whatever you like, or knock him out and send him away. I don't think I've ever knocked him out and sent him away. Whatever, he's free to make his own choice. Paint me the villain, Hakon, what do I care? I'm sick of you being the only one to do as he pleases in this alliance. These are Varl lands. We're facing an army of dredge. How much experience do you have in these matters? True, mankind has never provoked them into a war. You're going for a third. Is taunting the dredge into genocide a game for your kind? You curse and threaten pandemonium. The prince has chosen to be no responsibility of yours. If Ludin stays, so do Foselt's warriors. They'll join the caravan. The hike approaching the Godstone is murder. You recall how most Godstones were built on hills overlooking other Godstones so that travelers could follow them and find their way between cities. It does nothing to ease your pains. Dredge, shouts Moger, near the front of the caravan. Suddenly, black rocks are whizzing past your heads. What the hell is this? You shout. Moger shakes his head. A stone slams into the shield of a nearby wall, exploding in a flash of light and razor-sharp fragments. Get behind the shield bangers, shouts Moger, as you approach for a fight. Dredge line the battlefield, weapons drawn. A fight seems inevitable. You take a quick head count. 900 of them to 850 of us. Even from here, you can see nervous glances amidst the enemy ranks. This looks like a good chance to press your advantage. Alrighty then, if you say so. Wonder how many injuries I have. Well, we find out now. Okay, so Full Assault is a provoker. So he can curse and spit at his enemies, forcing the character to attack him on his next turn. With his high armor, the provoker often takes little or no damage from the assault. Then he also has Return the Favor. Okay, so you can only taunt people that are within range of you. So I have to keep that in mind. So we're definitely going to bring him along. With -5, he's sitting at 12 strength. We didn't get it. It doesn't look like we got any items from our last, even though we pushed on last time. So that's unfortunate. Okay. Let's get the injured out of here and see what we have left. Ogre Gris, Assault. Jesus. Bercy. Ursa can come. Eric is mostly for Armor Shred anyway. We have a lot of Armor Shred. We do not have a lot of damage. Our damage is sitting on the bench. So it looks like Gris is going to be the heavy hitter today. I'm going to promote Bercy, just so that you can go up to 4. Is it even worth it? Yeah, we're gonna do it. We might need a little bit of damage. Alright. So hopefully we outnumber them quite a bit and this fight's not that bad. Okay. It's a new enemy type. These guys are all ranged. They throw rocks, and they have like these a grenade ability as well. Okay, so alright, spin to win off the bat. They also move every time they get injured. Damn it. She's gonna be dead weight this game. And there she goes. Eric, Mogre, and Full Salt are just gonna be shredding armor. Grius is gonna be knocking him down. Grius and Bercy will be knocking him down. This guy goes next, so let's bring him up here. So Bring the Pain doesn't do much here because they won't be attacking from melee range. So Morgan's gonna come up here and deal with this guy next turn. Let's thin them out. So there's really only 2 guys left on the field that have high strength. So we're gonna keep focusing on those guys. This guy's just in the way. I should have actually spent the extra willpower there. My bad. This guy's still a problem. So cut him down a bit. Okay, so... So we're lucky that they can't get through our high armor yet. They're pretty healthy characters. We could move on and keep fighting after this. This one's gonna go next. 10. He's gonna do a lot of damage if we don't do something about that. So we'll do this, I guess. We'll Still do damage, but probably less. Only one. Keep on flailing. Alright. So, it's time to see what to do here. We're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna push our luck. This could backfire, but we're gonna give it a shot. I've made a terrible mistake. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Damn. Don't think this is gonna go so well. Could have cut my losses. Oops. Oh, I can't see this enemy's information. Boom. Chris is going for the death push. It's all gonna come down to Fasalt and Eric here. Oh god. Alright, now we kite. As the army of Dredge pours in. Alright, Full-Salt's gotta be the all-star today. Alright, Eric. Here we go. Hopefully this will shred armor on everyone here, because they are still Dredge. No, doesn't work on him, because it doesn't show their passive. Okay. Alright, now it gets interesting. 2 against 7. Okay. So do 5 damage here, put him down to 4. Do 5 damage here, put him down to 3. Or I completely kill this guy. This is gonna be you. Really not looking good. 10 into 5, put this guy down to 4. Who's attacking next? We may pull this off. As long as Eric doesn't die. If Eric dies, we're pretty screwed. And he could die as soon as this guy goes, if he spends both the will points on him. So we're gonna try to go after this guy first. Oh shit. Okay, Eric, run. Run, 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 run. You've done what you could. The reason we need to keep Eric alive is because if we don't, all of these guys will get a turn, and then Full Assault will get one. Everyone will get a turn, and then Full Assault will get one, and we'll just die. So we need to do this right now. So I need to keep him in the middle of nowhere. It's not worth it. As it is, they're all gonna gang up on him, but at least this time I get more turns. This way. Okay, I think we're almost in the clear. But Eric still can't die. But what Eric can do from here is rest, gain will, and then pass it on through his ability. To help me cover more ground. Okay, so this guy. So his ability is Rally. So give 2 willpower to an ally at any range. So he uses 1 will to give someone else 2. Just like that. Okay, this guy has to die. Alright, so looks like we got lucky there. Got out of a really bad situation. Full Assault's just gonna go from 0 to hero. He's probably got like 12 kills this game. Alright, he's out of armor. That's okay. And somehow, thank God. Cool. $27 renown. It's pretty good. Hopefully we got some items. It didn't show anything though. What in the depths are these, you wonder? Looking at the unusual dredge slingers. Nobody knows. Without warning, a deranged and half-dead slag stumbles out of a bush, throwing itself upon the yaks attached to the treasure cart. Surprise Valar pull weapons, but not before the whole cart slides off slick rock in a sheer drop. Stopped suddenly by a low growl. The enormous metal wagon dangles precariously off a cliff. From the end swings a confused yak, still tied to its reins. On top, the dredge hangs on tight. Keeping the whole thing from plummeting over the side is Gunoff, one hand white-knuckling the cart, the other wrapped around a tree trunk. Tell him to let go. My duty, he grunts. He doesn't budge. You wonder how much this responsibility defines his reason for living. The dredge has found some footing and is trying to clamber up the cart. The tree creaks under the weight. Order him to let go with authority, try to help him haul the cart back up, or knock the dredge off. Order him to let go with authority. With a roar that sounds more like you just stabbed him in the sides than gave an order, Gunoff let go of the cart. It flips over the side in a flash, followed much later by a dull thud and crack. At the base of the steep cliff, hundreds of yards below, the treasure cart has exploded into a frozen firework of gold, valuables in yaks and dredger gore. Yaks and dredger gore. Yaks and dredge gore. That was a costly mistake, grits Ubin between clenched teeth. You wonder why that dredge went after the ox in the first place. Then you realize the bigger problem is the vast fortune now lying at the bottom of the cliff. It's no time to stop now. Try to recover what you can. Your call, Ubin. Try to cover it up, come back later. Leave Varl to gather it and return to Strand. Let's see what Ubin says. What choice do we have, he mutters. Even if we could gather it up, we've got nothing to haul it. He sounds defeated, but resolute and moving. You begrudgingly set off, leaving a king's ransom beneath your feet. So I can't believe we just pulled off that fight. But alright. The caravan stops, Godstone looming overhead, for a short rest. The warriors are glad for it. The stone gives you an ancient sense of being watched over in a comforting way. Didn't help the bodies underneath it, though. The earth at the base of the Godstone is scarred. Like a struggle occurred. Merchants, no dredge. Encircling dangle are a variety of goods. A barrel of mead, who knows how old, loose silver, a statue made of soapstone, and all offerings to a dead god. So leave the dead and their offerings alone. Leave the offerings, but check the merchant's brother. Gather whatever you can. So leave the offerings, but check the merchant's brother. In the midst of the pile of bodies, a glitter catches your eye. You fish a gold necklace out from a jerkin to find 5 golden rings strung on it. The merchant's brother. Guess he didn't make it. Take the necklace with intent to return it, or take the necklace for yourselves. You deftly slip the necklace off the man's neck and tuck it into your clothes. No use leaving it to waste. You suddenly notice Imoker has been watching the whole time. He makes no mention of it. He either doesn't care or keeps his opinion to himself. Don't know what made them think the Godstone would be safe. Imoker grunts. We're completely exposed up here, he says. If we're going to rest, I think we ought to do it a little further away. Let's take a look. Drengal was one of the favorites among men. God of good fortune. They believed he brought luck, wealth, and whatever else you wish you had, but couldn't get on your own. The word fortune has lots of meanings. Eventually you move on. Alright, so we're gonna stop the caravan here. And we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it for tonight. So let's take a look at those items, see if we have any promotions we want to give. Fosalt came in huge for us today. 11 kills in 1 mission. Crazy. Alright. Everybody's injured. Who isn't injured? Okay. I can move on fair quick. Okay. So Gris, to promote him costs 15. Okay. So you can promote 2 people, 2 level 3s. So I think we promote Gris up, bring him up to 15-15. And then for his last promotion, we either go armor break, or I think we go armor break. And what else? Who else do we want? Poker or Heka? So So right now I feel like we can outlast a lot of these fights. So let's do it with Hakon. We'll promote him up and give him the extra strength. So for his last level, we'll probably give him armor break and maybe even exertion in that. We'll see. Alright, so let's rest for 3 days. Okay. So with that, thank you all for watching. This was session 2 of the Banner Saga. Got pretty far tonight. We did just over 3 hours. I want to have this all finished up before Banner Saga 2 comes out so I can continue this playthrough in the new game. So thanks for watching. Maybe I'll see you again next time. Have a good night, guys.